Live.
Right? Once again, we want to give all praises to Yahweh. And double honors to the apostles of Greatmillstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. We are the Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of the current system that you know today, which is America and by extension down here, and the whole Western Hemisphere, and over there on the east, which is controlled by the so-called white man who is Esau in the Bible. Alright, because the scripture said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. No, so.
I want to give a quick precept real quick. Matthew 20 verse 28. Yeah. Matthew 20 verse 28. Yeah.
It's Matthew chapter 20 verse 28.
Ultimate sacrifice. What did he say?
He said, even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister.
So right, another word for minister is serve. Yahushua became an example. And guess what? He served. He served people. He could have been like, hey, this is the man. I'm the man. I'm running the show. But what did he show? He showed humility. But they have some men crept unawares who are nervous and they always want things to be catered to them. And that's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to live an example of humility. All right? Yeah, you have something. You have something. All right.
You had something?
Yeah. Matthew 10. Where you reading from?
I'm reading from Philip. Well, I not read?
Yeah.
I'm Matthew 20, 28.
I'm Matthew 10, because you're talking about serving now, boy. And he gave us an instruction to serve too.
Yeah.
He said Matthew 10 and 8 and 7. As he go, preach saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
So how are we doing that? We're doing that through this word. All right, it's spiritual. In a spiritual sense. That's how it shall commanded us to do. All right. Now I want to give my next precept. Give me Mark 10:45. Yeah. Or you read that.
Mark 10:45, right now?
Yeah. It goes synonymous with Matthew.
Mark chapter 10 verse 45. For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life a ransom for many.
So we all know, being in the truth for quite a while, we know all Yahushua came as different beings, different entities. First he came as Adam, then he came as Isaac, he came as Solomon. Yeah, right. You're right, the water. He came as Melchizedek, just now, but when he came as Solomon, he was a king. But what was it? His last and final form was Yahushua. And what was he doing on earth? He was serving. Yahweh said he had a job to do. So why are you running from your job? You want to run for your job. You want to make excuses. How could have made an excuse to say, oh, you know what? Let me kill them off. Because he could have made a nation out of stone. That's how much mercy has for Israel. Right? Anyone have a precept? Yeah.
This is Psalms 40 verse 7. They said, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
So what does that volume mean? A collection. A whole collection. See, Yahushua was there from the beginning and the end. Give me Hebrews 13 verse 8. Right? He was there. He was there from the beginning. Yeah, Hebrews 13 verse 8.
Use that first spirit.
That first spirit. We're going to get into that in a minute. Right?
It says Hebrews chapter 13 verse 8. Yahushua, Mashiach, the same yesterday,
and today, and forever.
Right, back in the book, what I was saying. Like when he said it, he was the first spirit, the first begotten that Yahweh created. All right, you mean Colossians 1 verse
That is, you can just see that.
Oh, right. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22. Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his way. Right? Yahweh shall you talking about. As the brother was not saying, so like the first spirit. Understand? So this is Proverbs 8:22. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or even the earth was, when there was no depths. When there was no depth, I was brought forth. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk a little bit.
Yeah, so I have a precept here, Colossians 1 verse 15. It says, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. It says, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether they be of thrones or dominions, or principalities or powers. All things are created by him and for him. So, right there it says, in the Greek word for that is protokokos, and that's where you get the word prototype from, right? Which basically is the beginning. But then Yahweh, he's the beginning and he's the end. There's no one like him. You can't say, oh, they're like, you can say the original or the no. Yahweh is the one and only. All right. Give me the other pot on you.
Yeah, as brother was saying, Yahushua is the first. You don't know end to Yahushua, but you was the first spirit ever created by the hand of Yahweh. Alright? Savior, he's the beginning of the creation of the Most High, as it says in Revelation 3:14. You know? He's the beginning of the creation of the Most High, as the brother was saying. He came here to he didn't come here as no king, you know, what is right when he went back into Jerusalem. On a donkey. Now what? That you make
a donkey would be like big back in the day. It's considered like represent a level of wealth and a condition that a person's in. It's like today, being in the Mercedes or being in the Porsche. All right, that's everybody in the horse. High status is on horses. All right, go ahead, Pana.
Yeah, because as you talk about the first spirit, understand? This is Revelation 1 verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. So Alpha means first in the right? And Omega is the last in the Greek. You see, I'm the Alpha, I'm the first spirit, and the last to come and destroy this wicked kingdom. Understand? Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, Second Ezra 3 verse 5.
Look up.
5 to 8.
Second Ezra 3, verse 5. And giveth a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thy hand, and didst breathe it into his breath, breathe it into him the breath of life, and he was made living for thee.
Verse 6.
And thou leadest him into paradise, which thy right hand hath planted before ever the earth came forward.
All right, that goes to Colossians 1:15. So before the world was created, that firstborn, that first spirit, Yahweh was always there. And that's what Yahweh was revealing to Esdras. All right, before Eden, which is Jerusalem, by the way, right? Ain't no fucking ain't no magical land. It's Jerusalem. And so before Eden was created, Yahweh was there. All right, go ahead.
And unto him, they said, and unto him thou givest commandment to love thy way, which he transgresseth, and immediately thou appointed death in him and in his generation, of whom came nations, tribes, people, and kindred out of numbers.
Right, so wow. Well, that rings a bell because it says, it's him not giving his commandments to live that way, which he transgressed. That also sounds like Solomon. When Solomon transgressed, Yahushua had to pay for those past sins. That's why Yahushua wasn't living glorious. He wasn't living glorious in their time. He wasn't no rich. He wasn't no king. He was an average man. He came in the form of an average man serving people, ministering. That was it.
After I want to have a pizza.
All right. Yeah. He was a simple man, just like us. People look at us like simple men. We have normal jobs. We don't got nothing fancy. We don't have no kind of high-tech education.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
No, we have, but I'm talking about...
Worldly, yeah.
The way the world sees it, we don't have no high-tech education. We're just normal people.
Without the worldly accreditation.
Yes. Yeah. We don't have no special career, anything about us.
Philippians chapter 2 verse 4 says, look not every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, right, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
So another word for reputation is like a likeness. Yahushua had no likeness. He had nothing special about him. I mean, yeah, he was a son, but I'm talking about on the carnal side. Yeah, he would show his power there and then. He would go in the midst of people. He would heal people. But anyone not knowing would say he's a normal man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I have a precept. In Matthew chapter 3, verse 17, right? And lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Right? Because if the Most High was saying that about Yahushua, the Most High gave Yahushua commandments to follow. And he was submissive, and he was subordinate and not insubordinate. Right? So he was pleased, he was favorable in his sight. You understand?
And he didn't ever make himself equal to Yahweh. Ever. You know?
Go ahead, huh?
He was spoken how he was the outstanding man. He wasn't a man for love. He was talking about he was the outstanding man, you understand? This is Isaiah 53 verse 1. Who had believed?
Spirit there, boy. I was saying what that's what she means.
Who had believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He had no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Yeah, the scripture saying that the Yahushua wasn't desirable. Like you watch these you watch like across the road they have what, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, I'm Maze Runner. You watch some of these artists, you watch some of these icons they will call them, which will go back to idolatry, right? You watch these men, they look pretty, they look handsome. These women they look pretty, sorry. Actually the men look pretty because they're fucking faggots. You understand? Yeah. You understand? Yeah. He's not to be desirable. Like long time, Mitch Buchanan, Baywatch. Or who else they had?
Zac Efron?
Yeah,
he's a big brother.
Yeah. Or Tay Diggs. Coming out to be a fucking transvestite in a Broadway play, I think it is. You understand? Yahushua, he not comely. Right? You can bring him back again?
This is Isaiah 53. This is Isaiah 53 verse 1. Who had believed our report? And unto whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed.
Come.
For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground.
Go ahead.
He had no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Come. Right? And we come in that same spirit because we in that same spirit. We in the same spirit of how Yahweh Shai was as being described in the scripture. He had no form, no comeliness. Comeliness means pleasant in sight. Right? We look undesirable. I mean, Lamar now coming right, but what the girl tell him the last time was like, please don't speak to me.
They say you can cut off your beard, right? That's one of the commandments about you was to grow your beard. Your beard give you that fierce manly look. It's like a lion. The lion has
a huge mane. A huge mane. Yeah, worship now, sorry, bro. A male lion, right?
How was just he came in the form of an average looking man. He's a normal looking man. He was strictly on business. He was on a mission because he wasn't dealing with no woman. He was strictly in Yahweh's business.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't know when he comes back. I don't know, but
he said he wasn't gonna. When he comes back, he's not gonna meet us as a man. So he coming in that spiritual body. The scripture says he's gonna come in his glory. Revelation chapter 1, but I think it's verse 7 or 8.
And he also said he ain't gonna drink of that wine. And she drinks of it, knew with us to the king of Yahweh. So he never tasted that yayan. Yahweh is waiting, man, waiting. If he could wait, we could wait. Because he don't even know the day of the hour.
Yeah, because the last time he drank was with the disciples.
Yeah, that was the last time he drank was in Passover. That was the last time he drank. He never drunk from there on.
It says Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. And had made us kings and priests, the power and his Father, to him be the glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kingdoms of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. Right? So you're coming back in that glory. Right? Because you're going to come back with the kingdom, which is men.
Yeah, we gonna be part of their army too. Yahweh Lord willing. I don't know if anyone got anything.
It's Matthew chapter 24. Verse 27. It says, for as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the...
Wait, something quick. The stars. What are those stars talking about? They're talking about everybody's these Hollywood icons, right? But you see what Yahweh's doing, right? He's not doing it physically yet. Sure, Yahweh's gonna start killing these motherfuckers, but right now, what he's doing it in a metaphorical sense, because this he's doing. People are waking up to these Hollywood icons. The people that thought to be these hot people you can live to now, people are seeing it, they full of shit.
For example, Ving Rhames, the T-Security buller.
Yeah,
he was getting bull from a white man and he bought a he actually...
Yeah, he did.
As he yeah, he's a faggot. But if you watch him, he was always be having on like lip gloss and thing too now, boy. He does advertise for Van Heusen. Van Heusen men's garment, yeah. And we just advertise for. This next one, Tay Diggs, you know them BT or them black fucking like Lifetime movies, they always have some kind of black. I just say black because they're dark. They're not bringing out truth or light. They're bringing out Big Mama and the nigga woman ruling and men being soft and effeminate and submissive to them. Right?
Yeah, look at Andre from Outkast.
He get fucked.
Andre 3000. He
get fucked.
I don't know how true it is, but I already got bulled right in his bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is.
What he had that album, boy. He had this album when he had
Love Below. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
When he had performing the Grammys or some one of them things, boy, it was a big
Love Below.
Yeah, my baby and that shit. Right? That album, I think right after that they stepped him and he refused and they raped his ass.
Yeah.
They rape his ass.
One more example, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now they're saying they're clones. And they're the biggest freaks in Hollywood. Big freaks. Alright? Now those are just examples where your house gonna start doing it physically. People are hip to that bullshit now, man. People are hip to that.
I was talking about Tay Diggs. Tay Diggs have this role where he's a transvestite now. Some one of brothers posted out in our WhatsApp group, you know, that he cross-dressed there, he acting as and looking like a woman. What about Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner? He's a motherfucking man.
Yeah, the father turned out female. Understand? That's wickedness. You live in your good sense to go to a female, and then after you tell them we appreciate you for who you are, but you never even appreciate your own self.
And Snoop has shut the fuck up because Snoop talking about not having sex dolls, get a real woman, but Snoop was caught posing with Caitlyn Jenner. He posed and taking picture with Caitlyn Jenner. So talking about getting a real breeding bitch, but you getting a real breeding homosexual.
Straight up.
Yeah, well, once you reach that high level of fame, they clone you. Like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he might still be alive. Because when they cloned him, he came out looking all pale, and you know his face is disfigured. You know, he still might be alive because in the Pepsi commercial, when he got burned, his hair burned, his whole face got disfigured. He showed up in news, but he wasn't as Michael Jackson. He was as someone else. They cloned him, man. They probably did the same thing with Tupac. You know? Once you reach that high level of fame, they put you in Illuminati. You have to be in Illuminati to get up there, you know? If you making music and you're not Illuminati, you gotta be underground. That's how it is.
I think it was a basketball star, somebody just the other day, they refused us. He refused to get kissed from a transvestite. And they started to ostracize him and call him names. I can't remember his name was. Genuine, yeah.
He was homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic. Fucking homophobic. Yeah, I against homos. Yeah. I will take the title. Give me the title. Ostracize me. There's life after ostracism.
Yeah, this singer,
yeah. No, he refused.
Oh, he refused?
He refused to get kissed from a transgender on a program. Right, and somebody else went and do it after. I think it was the basketball star went and do it after. You understand?
No, but I'm saying, did he?
This place that we saw just running and just out. But from the time you homos to run up and down in your society, that that proves that you most wickedest. That proves that for the scripture. Right. Sexuals are part of the fabric of your society.
That's right.
It's them out, you know?
You're accepting them, making excuse them, you're tolerating them. Because what they say, oh God, leave them alone now. Everybody have a right to be this and that. Providing a is found in the camp, in the land among Israel. He said, what there shall be no poor or no sodomite amongst Israel.
That's right.
Right? He said, but stone them to death. Stone them. We just say, scripture, we're not saying to go and do that. Right? Because we're not living in a kingdom. Israel, what's going to happen is that we can do it in the future. But we just have to exalt the word of the Lord. And that's what we're doing.
Oh,
right?
One more thing, I want to have I saw an interview, right?
Yeah. Next big buller.
Puffy, Piffy, Diddy, Daddy, all kind of shit he got. But the interview asked him, what's a call him? Because he said, you just go by different names. You know what P. Diddy said? He said, call me, I like to get names called by the mood I'm feeling. So whatever mood he's in feeling today, he want you to call him that. So he said, well, okay, well, you want to call him Love. He's a freaking, that's a freak, man. We want to next man calling you Love.
Yeah, man, I got a scripture for you.
If I could say something quick, it's all what I'm saying. I'm not telling, as you rightly said, I'm not telling people to go and kill homosexuals wherever the case is. But that was the Lord that we serve. Speak from a whole in the land of Israel. But the thing about it, the hypocrisy about the governments that rule and govern the world right about now, they say they use the laws of the Bible, but the laws are going to govern the land. So if it is that in these any laws are going to govern the land, then why not establish and execute that law? You understand?
Scripture say they rule by deceit. This is Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Well, yeah.
And that's what Yahweh will ultimately do in the days to come. Because you see, what's going on? Well, you're looking at me here now passing, but what we bringing out is the laws and the righteousness of Yahweh. That's what we bringing out. Well, you're passing looking at me like madmen. You know? Or you're rejecting the Lord. So when all you're looking to cry unto the Lord, when the Lord unleash hell on the earth, which is the times he's coming into, because you can ask anybody, the noisy last days we living in. People know, people feeling it out there. Some about to happen in this place. So the noisy last days. So when that time reach, when the Most High finally said, I said, gates of repentance. Gates of repentance closed. I said.
The scripture say when the last trump blow.
When the last trump blow. You niggas and wicked ass people out there who refusing to learn the ways of the Lord, or you go and look for we. But then we go and, as the apostles are saying, go and have we hand out. No, hell no.
Hey, then we put it back on them. Don't speak to me.
Yeah.
1 John 5:19. It says we know that we are God and the whole world lies in wickedness.
That's right.
What?
No, that's it, right.
I
have a precept after. No, you go ahead up.
This Amos 8 and 11, you know, that's the backup where I'm a one. Because he said, you know, say something there and it's a serious thing. This is Amos 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. So you know that day will come. As Brother Barara said, he said, that when that last trumpet blow, they could be running to and fro looking for these men of God. You know, taking plane ships coming all over to see if they seek or to find these men of God. But they wouldn't find us.
That's right.
So kind of back him up here, right? This is Hosea chapter 5, verse 6. It says, they shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek Yahweh, but they shall not find it. He has withdrawn himself from them.
That's right. And how are we going to withdraw himself from him? Because he's going to remove his prophets, which are his voice. Right. So you're not going to see us. Somebody just give me Hosea 11 verse 7, Baba Kosha. Hosea 11 verse 7.
This is Hosea chapter 11, verse 7. It says, and my people are bent to backsliding from me, though they call them to the Most High.
How are we calling them to the Most High? Through his prophets. Right? We out here beckoning. Repent, repent, the kingdom of heaven at hand. The kingdom of heaven belongs to the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives. That's right. You all are the tribes of Israel. Right? You all are the chosen people of the Most High. You all are special people. You're above all nations on the earth. Right? So carry about yourself in that manner. Right? Carry about yourself with dignity. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Be upright. Stop being fucking beasts. Stop being like this heathen around about. Stop eating the heathen food. Stop going after the heathen ways. Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, just the other way of saying, the first time I really watched Back to America, and a lot of people ain't going to understand how spiritual that movie is with Eddie Murphy. Right? You're born to be a prince, a king. You're supposed to have a level of way of thinking. Right? When it is you want to go, like, because the scriptures say Israel want to be like the heathen round about them. So, what Eddie Murphy went to do, he basically trim his ways to seek love. You understand? Scripture say why?
Trim is thy way to seek love.
Seek love, right? You're supposed to marry a woman even though they see the thing about Esau too, he just using witchcraft. So they put it in the movie in the sense that, alright, basically men as a woman stupid. Right? I had the woman like, you'll do anything that fucking with people meant that a man ain't going to really do a woman that. But I teach you the disobedience. Disobedience worse than witchcraft. No woman in the mind going to say, no man ain't going to have me like a ass. You understand? So what he's on, he plays on your emotion, right? But he showed that Jake like scripture say, you know, coming to punish those and set it up on their leads. When they look up the word leads in the Hebrew, it goes back to dregs. That is all Jake like fucking dregs. You understand? You're supposed to be living like a king, but look how you demote yourself. That's why the parable with the prodigal son say he's on my father's servants, right? They're getting food to eat, but he had to go back to the natural estate. You understand?
I got something here, bro.
Yes, sir. Finish off this. Finish off. Select, yeah.
Yeah. It says, though they call them to the Most High, not at all would exalt him.
Yeah, none at all would exalt him. They don't acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They don't acknowledge, at least trying to repent from the wickedness and turn back to righteousness. The Most High say in the scriptures, he say, why smite us them anymore? Why smite us them anymore? Why?
Okay, fair, go ahead and talk.
Yeah, why smite us them anymore? Because wait, they're not listening. They're not being reformed. They're not turning back. Just let me hold on one minute. Go ahead, you bring it up.
John 12:31. What am I? It says, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out.
Come, bring it back again.
It says, now is the judgment of this world.
Now is the judgment of this world.
Now shall the prince of this world be cast out.
Now shall the prince of this world be cast out, and that's Esau and Edom. Right? That's the fucking devil, the spiritual demon, Satan. He dwelt in that white man, Esau and Edom. The so-called white man. Go ahead.
I want to say too, me putting on him when we was on the works, we was talking about how Esau make sure you break the law. And one way or the other, what they do, right, is they see people like us and say, you know what? You know they keep their beard. They don't talk anything in this. So let me put polyester and cotton in their clothes. Let me give them filthy ass water. So they make it. You gotta break the law, man. That's what this world is wicked. So they make it either way. You gotta break the law.
That's why we need Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
That's why we need it.
How what?
Not one thing we need.
So niggas say,
How what?
oh,
How what?
That's why.
Bring your precept.
Alright, Isaiah chapter 57, verse 10, it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Right? And that's how also that was the fruit that Eve took from in the beginning. The wickedness of these other nations. Right? Going back to Hosea. Go ahead.
It says, thou hast said, none seeth me.
Right. That wickedness is also their philosophies, the doctrines. Right? Their wickedness also is that witchcraft. That going to the Magi. Right? Because they set Jacob up to fail. Right? Going back to the scripture in Revelation, I'm going to bring out to back you up. Where I was just saying, what you're talking about Esau, right? My scripture is going to be about the parable of Balak and Balaam. Right? That is a wickedness too. Right? Yeah. Revelation chapter 2, verse 14.
Just to add on to what say that. That's why scripture says that's not against flesh nor blood.
But principalities and powers in high places. Yeah, can't.
Some people take that to be spiritual Satan and some kind of spiritual battle, but no. These people go back to the Magi as they say.
Yeah, they go back to the Magi. Just bring your precept real quick to interject.
Revelation 2 verse 14. But a few things against thee because I was hearing them that old doctrine of Balaam. He taught Balaam to cast a stumbling block.
Right, Balaam taught Balak to cast a stumbling block. Because what did he say? He went to Balak to bless Israel, to curse Israel 3 times. And he blessed Israel 3 times. And he was vexed with Balak. And what Balak said, hey, you can't curse the Lord's anointed.
God bless no man can curse.
Who the Most High bless no man can curse. Right? But this is what he said.
He taught Balaam to cast a stumbling block for the children of Israel to eat sacrifices to idols and to commit fornication.
Right. Because if you cast a stumbling block, make them eat things, sacrifice to idols and commit fornication. Because wait, these businesses are not to prosper. Like when they go into Japan and Rima, where you see, across the counter, they have the Hindu home, they have some other religious symbols, right? They pray to these fucking idols to bless them in prosperity. When they go to some of these institutions, they walk in, they smell incense. They're offering up the incense to the idols, right? For their prosperity, right? So, and then they give you food that they say halal, Halal what? You're blessed in the name of Allah, right? All them are abominations, right? There's this stumbling block, what that?
So like, there's also the place with the little ointments and thing.
The potions.
Yeah, the potion thing when they make this come on Mappo that before anybody come in the store.
Yeah, Shawamba from Dallas camp, and the next brother brought out about the frankincense and making a different essential noise. I went to the religious store to buy the frankincense and the myrrh and whatnot. And what the Spirit had my eye catch, that they had a book, recipes. This is what the title of the book, recipes for the essential oils and also potions and spells, right? So they have these spell books, and guess what? That was a Roman Catholic religion store. They had Roman Catholicism is mixed up with Gnostic. What they have in the Gnostic lodge, they had books on that too, right? So it's wickedness, spiritual wickedness in high places. That's how they prosper in this world. David said so in Psalm 73, right? Go ahead. Read
Yeah,
it.
it says, it's all better against assembly block. The team thing says idols.
And then they're going to run to the Magi now, who going to offer up their prayers to the Most High, right? Because he saw the top level elites, they know the name of the Most High is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Them demons know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is his name, right? And they offer prayers and say, look what your children doing. So you can't get them back the blessing. You can't give them the inheritance, right? That's what the scripture says, right? They cast that stumbling block and they're trying to supplant us back. But it's not for y'all. The majority of y'all gonna die, and then the elite, you're going into slavery to build our kingdom for 1,000 years, and then you're gonna be put to death. You're gonna be eradicated off the land because you're a scourge. You're scum, and we don't want you in the kingdom.
That's right.
Starting with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he doesn't want you in the kingdom.
Right.
There'll be no need for wickedness. Yeah. And we're going to judge all the other nations.
What the bar say? Yahweh said Jesus is going to come back as a Hamite. Jesus is going to come back as a Moabite. They ain't going to have, what you see as Esau said, they ain't going to be anymore. That same spirit going to be there, but as far as actually their race is going to be completely, as I said, gone.
Hey, you have to understand the fullness of the scripture, because really and truly, right? We are the upright men, they are the beasts, right? When we have our power, what's going to keep us upright over them? Because hey, the scripture says our stony heart is going to be turned into a fleshy heart. Right. Meaning to say that Lord is going to be stored, the Lord is going to be sown in us, right? Fully, right? We will have to go on and to teach one another like what we're doing right now. That's right. You're going to be in us innately, we're going to be born with it, right? And what was going to happen? We're going to have that knowledge and that wisdom over all these other fucking heathens. Right. And we're going to rule over them. And if they don't do what we say, we're going to put them to death. Right. Because they all these heathens here, all of these heathens here, from the white man go straight down to Cyprus, which is Kittim, all y'all, right? All y'all going to be our slaves. Right. All y'all, the Syrians, the white man, the Indian man, the Japanese man, the Ethiopian man, the Chinese man, the North African man, put South African man, Canaan, Turkey, Russia, Greek, German, Spanish, Cyprus, all y'all gonna be our slaves.
That's right. And so you're saying they're trying to supplant us back. That is not your only name in Jacob. Only the most weapons of war. You understand the reason why our name is Jacob? First of all, we're going to supplant these other nations underneath the Most High. Right? The Most High going to use us. We are the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war. And with us, He's going to use us to conquer the rest of these blasted nations who went off into idolatry. You understand?
Hey, bring on that scripture one time. Bring it out. We are the Most High's battle axe with thee.
Jeremiah chapter 51.
When he done, I want to get a little dip with the Balaam and Balak, right?
Come. So Jeremiah 51 verse 19, it says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
Yeah, Jacob is the former of all things. The scripture says we are the salt of the earth. And as the salt lost its savor, where is it salted? Basically, right? And right now, 2/3 of Jacob is fucking saltless, flavorless. No seasoning pot, no Maggi bouillon cube. Right? It's fucking sand. It's salt. You understand? Go ahead.
And Israel is a rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Right, Israel is the rod of his inheritance. What does that mean? Hey, Israel is Yasharala. We are the prince of power. He is the prince of power, Salakia. That's our inheritance, to be princes of, and having power. To be ruling alongside or in subordination to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You understand? Go ahead.
Throw out my battle axe and weapons of war.
Hey, we are the kingdom of heaven, and we are also warriors. We're gonna be weapons because we're gonna have spiritual powers, right? How could you defeat a spirit? A spirit is like the wind. One of the Greek words for spirit is pneuma. Wind. You can't defeat the wind, Esau. You silly Esau. You know, like you say, you silly rabbit. You can't defeat the wind. The scripture is, I think it's Proverbs said the wind listed and you know not where, but it have its own circuit. No, I think it's in Job. Salaki.
It says, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horses and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces the old and the young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Yeah, the most I said with thee. Just hit one time Ezekiel 9:5.
Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5. He says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Go ye after them in the city and smite. Who's gonna do that? We, when we have spiritual power, provided we have the elect. Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
You understand? Well, the angels also too, right? Because we will have to be identified as having the mark to be sealed, the mark of exemption, tav, right?
Even goes back to Matthew 2, we say, we understand God, he said, how you come to this dwelling and you don't have what you're coming? We need that knowledge and the city mark. That mark is this knowledge in our mind. You know?
Yeah. Oh, he said this.
Yeah, it says, and begin on my sanctuary, then they began at the house, Salakia, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Yeah, I want to just get something real quick. No, just give me Numbers 31, verse 16 real quick.
Numbers 31, verse 16?
We got real meat on this one.
Come. Yeah, because Balaam begged Balak to put a curse on us.
Yeah.
He revealed, hey, the scripture says Yahweh Bashim, he was none other that dwells with wisdom, right? And the Most High opened Balak's eyes. You understand? The Most High was dealing with Balak, and he was a Moabite at that time. Go ahead.
This is Numbers 31, verse 16. Behold, these caused the children of Israel to the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahweh in the matter of Peru. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that had known man by lying with him. But all the woman children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourself. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days.
All right, slack it. My bad. It's Numbers 24, verse I'm trying to get to the point. Numbers 24, you can start from 12.
I'll read it.
Yeah, it pretty cool.
Yeah, Numbers 24.
I was trying to get to the part where it was talking about.
Yeah. Numbers 24, verse 12.
If you do 23 and 23, you get something there too.
23?
What's 23 and 20?
Alright, yeah, Numbers 23, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination.
Start at 21, Salakia. Start at 21.
21? Alright. Numbers 23, verse 21. He had not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither had he seen perverseness in Israel.
Why that break down like that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yahweh's power is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. Yahweh brought them out of Egypt. He had as it with a shape of a unicorn.
Yeah, I believe a unicorn there is also synonymous with a bull. Not that bullshit you see in those movies. That's not a unicorn, man. That's fake, made up shit. All right? And they used to believe, and kids used to believe that. I knew that wasn't real, man. All right? Verse 23.
Verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination.
So you can do whatever you want. You can make a missile. You could blow up the moon. You could try, but it's not going to work. Nothing is such an Israel. Because Yahweh's with Israel.
That's right.
Right, unlike you, we don't thrive in no carnal. Dang it, y'all have carnal to back y'all up. These carnal weapons, these devices y'all use. We don't have that. We have the spirit, man. You're trying to get rid of us? What?
Yeah, because so quick note, Esau, his blessing was a sword. He didn't get that blessing, but he got the sword, right? Which is those devices. Yeah, it says, yeah. Surely there's no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what had Yahweh wrought?
Yeah, verse Psalm 24.
Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain.
Yeah, keep going.
And Balak said unto Balaam, neither cursed him at all, nor blessed him at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, told not I thee, saying, all that Yahweh speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, come, I pray thee, I'll bring thee unto another place. Peradventure, it will please Yahweh, that thou mayest curse me from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh toward Jesh-Imon. And Balaam said to Balak, build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar.
So Balaam is I believe Balaam is a king of Moab, right? Balak is the messenger. Balak is a messenger, I believe. But Balak thought Yahweh's ways, they could show you Yahweh's ways are not your ways, and it's also not your thoughts. Because Balak had another thing in mind. Yahweh didn't have that in mind. Alright? Go ahead.
It's the Psalms.
I want to bring one more thing in this, and then we'll go into something else. When you're done. No, when you're done.
Psalms 105.
Silak, right? Balak is a Moabite and Balaam is a Midianite.
Balaam. So Balaam is a
Midianite, yeah. Okay. He like Moses' wife, father.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah, he was a Midianite. I can't remember who.
But Yahweh annihilated that race.
This is Psalms 105, verse 13 to 15. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
That's right.
Prophets no harm. Let's go ahead on what we're reading. All right? I just want to read one more piece in this, and then we'll continue. Numbers 24, verse, Mark, we read. Numbers 24, verse 14 to, number 1. Yeah, I'm 1. So I can, Numbers 24, verse 14 to 20.
These Numbers, chapter 24, verse 14. Says, and now, behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, had said, and the man whose eyes are open had said, he had said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
So, you ever seen like some of those movies, like, you have like a mind control, right? But the person doesn't know what he or she's doing because it's like someone's speaking through them. So that's exactly what happened. He didn't know what he was saying. It was an angel. It was an angel touching him on him that was saying it through him. All right. How can go down and tell you what he wants or what you should do? So put it through men. All right. I'm not.
Jump up to verse 4. Jump up to verse 4 and kind of break it down.
Numbers chapter 24 verse 4. He had said, which heard the words of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty.
Right, so you see a vision of the Almighty. Go ahead.
Falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
Yeah, so he was in a trance as you see the angels on him.
Yeah.
He was in a trance. Go ahead.
How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
I got so much meat in this one. Yeah, go back to it. Yeah.
Verse 17, Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall arise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shet. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
All right, so now give me Amos 9 verse 12. Out of meeting this verse, chapter.
Amos 9, verse 5.
12.
Amos 9 verse 12. All right. Yes.
Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, said Yahweh that doeth this.
Right, possession. That don't sound nice. When you're possessing someone, you're owning one. You're stripping that person of their rights. That's what you're doing. That's what we gonna do to these other nations. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this right now, we is our possession.
That's right.
We is our possession to the so-called white man, we is his possession.
That way our birth certificate, our passport, our ID card. You need to know where the possession is. You have to identify yourself, you need to know where it is and where you're going, and have a license to do so.
Right. Because we don't own any big business. Even the rap music itself, we don't own that. It's the Jewish that own that. Because guess what? When you have a manager, who's managing, who's controlling your money? It's a white man behind the scenes telling you what you should or shouldn't do. It's not black people on your rap, it's so-called Jews. Same with LeBron James. You feel LeBron James can say, oh, I'm going to do this my way? Nope. It's going to be like, shit, nah, you shut down. You got to do it his way. You got to answer to him. He ain't owning nothing, and it's going to be the same thing with us.
Who are the Amos 9? Read over it. Read verse 13.
Alright, come. This is Amos chapter 9. Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen which are called by my name, said Yahweh that doeth this.
Word.
Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
Right, and that's what we're going into. The plowman, the plowman, we don't own shit. Alright? We are out in the field doing the work for the so-called white man to reap the benefits. You know? But the scripture said that the plowman go and overtake the reaper. The days coming that the plowman go and overtake the reapers. The reap.
Go. You speak.
The reapers is you Rothschild. The reapers is you Rothschilds, alright? You Rockefellers, you Lee banking families, the governments who over it. The days coming when we the plowmen, we the ones.
Isaiah 14, verse 1, verse 2, it says, for Yahweh has shown your strength. will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Right. Good.
And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right, so you strangers being joined with us as Israelites. It's not talking about heathen. That strangers there means Israelites coming into the troop who was living as strangers. Just like I was a stranger, and this brother was in the troop before me, I as a stranger being joined with them. You understand? Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to
Now
their
the
place.
people, which is the men and them that get delivered out of this tribulation to come, shall take them. The them there is these other nations, all right? The people shall take them and bring them to their place. Go ahead.
And to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them.
And the house of Israel shall possess them, these other nations. Go ahead.
In the land of the house
In the land of our Lord. That is prophecy. That ain't happened yet. That is what's going on come. And we're going to possess them for what?
and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule over our oppressors. Alright, the plowmen, I want that one.
Actually, one more verse. One more verse. That's
well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll read. Numbers 24 verse 19. This is out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him the remainder of the city.
Come.
That was it.
Everybody that be destroyed. You know? If they make it out of here, they end this destruction by ICBM thermonuclear missiles. And chariots are the Lord with the laser beams. If they make it out of here. You know? And that's what we're trying to make it out of here. Well,
this is over there, chapter 1, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness.
Yeah, upon we. Who's Mount Zion? Mount Zion comes from the Hebrew word to Zion, which means monument. I remember and say, I was shy. That is the Israelites. The ones of them who are at the bottom of the barrel in the society. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
We going to be delivered out of this hellhole. Not the so-called white man, which is Edom. And just to clear it up, there are so-called white people there are Israelites who does look like so-called white people. Just to clear it up. But the Edomites will never be delivered. That's why I say upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Go ahead.
And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
And the house of Jacob, the Israelites, shall possess their possessions. Everything that you have is going to be ours. And that is in the near future.
Right. The possession go back to what? What is the world was created for our sakes. You know, so everything inside, you know, that is our possessions. You understand?
Salah, the scripture say, I think it's in Deuteronomy. Most I say wherever your feet trod, wherever your foot go, like you own. And it's just scattered to the
So the whole island.
God, the scripture said this world was created for our sake.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 57. So
yo, we so-called white people are going to have a hard fucking time.
That's right.
Because all the ones that wickedness all you do, and then I expect we now to just roll over and die. You know? And I remember this 2,000 years ago. We are only in slavery. No, that was just 200 years ago. That is just, it's people who grandmother is 80 some years. That is just 280 some years ago. Alright, two great grandmother and a great grandmother ago. Or you had niggas lynching them, hanging them on trees, beating them,
they're still doing that.
Raping the woman.
They're still doing KKK and things, still doing that.
They're still doing it, but they're keeping it low.
Yeah,
But they had it in a major scale. So now, we as the children are them same people who remember who the fuck we was.
Hey, so like just add that really quick. They still oppressing us from us revolting. Look at Haiti.
Gone.
You understand?
Yep.
They're still oppressing us from us revolting against them.
But they show it in different ways now. They ain't gonna sit there and lynch you, but they'll show it in different ways.
No, they're still lynching. No, they're still lynching.
Well, yes. There you go. But what they do is it degrades you. So as you said earlier, if a black man they get a top of the road, they gotta degrade us. You gotta be number one. You gotta be a homosexual. So if they love us, why we gotta be degraded in our films? Why? If we own that, why we need to be degraded?
You just read it, Balak and Balam.
See?
Yeah, that's the back of what Kwame was saying. We say we all what Israel tread, the earth gonna be ours, right? This is Ecclesiastes 1, verse 4. One generation passes away and another generation coming. And another generation coming is Israel, because we're gonna rule this earth forever. Understand? He said, but the earth abideth forever. And before you go, let me know you read something from her real quick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 6, verse 8 to 10. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
God.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Yeah, so that hand was holding Esau here was symbolization, because right now, you're out on the streets, sighing and crying, pulling Esau out of his wicked kingdom. Understand?
Yeah, I got scripture with this Ecclesiastes 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right.
That's right, because dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. The white man, they got those riches by deceit, by what? Taking America, killing off the natives. The natives, they gave them a helping hand, right? And the white man killed them off for that gold. They had to have it, right?
I want real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
That's the backdrop too. This is because Esau only full of deceit, and everything he do, he take it by destruction. You understand? As you see in Romans 3. Understand? Everything you do, you take it by destruction. Kill, murder, gun. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that dwelleth in town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
That's right, because how they built America? They built it off the backs of slaves.
God.
Through slavery, they built back up America. Those crackers couldn't do it themselves. They can't be in the sun like us. When the white people, when they're in the sun, they start peeling. They need that suntan lotion.
God, because them don't have melanin. And when they go in the sun, they don't get vitamin C. We does. It is extract vitamin C from us and give us D. You understand? But it don't give them that. It gives them scorches on their skin.
That's right.
Right,
Yeah, look at another example too in Trinidad, right? All these big companies like Cara, Blue Waters. It's an Assyrian who's really making money if I'm right.
Can't.
The Syrian makes money off these big companies in Trinidad, right?
Yeah, and the boss. They say they're the smallest, they are the minority, the smallest nation or race here, right? And they have the most power, the most affluent, they have the most money. And I have a scripture why it's so. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6. So I'm going to read Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of thy whoredoms, of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, and selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Right? Because that's what Esau doing. Right? Through the witchcraft and the whoredom. And these nations, what they're doing, they're keeping it within themselves, because they're marrying within themselves too. You understand? And this is nastiness going on out here.
First, that is the spirit, because when we was on the way down here, me and my one and another brother, we wasn't even talking about that. And that's the spirit. You understand? Because these people are wicked.
Oh, no, say that, yeah.
This here, let's talk about scripture brought out that blood. Okay. This is Ezekiel 34 and 6. It says, therefore, I'll start at verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's right.
Yeah, so there's gonna be recompense, there's gonna be vengeance. Like in Revelation 13 verse 10. It says, he that leads captivity shall be brought into captivity, right? The white man, there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it. Right, the Most High gonna bring judgment upon them. And nobody gonna stop it. Nobody. Just like how nobody's coming to the aid of Israel right now, nobody's gonna stop the judgment of the Lord against Esau.
This is Psalm 94 verse 23. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cause them off in their own wickedness. So just as the wickedness are doing to us in this wicked land, the Most High say I will double all the portion on them.
That's right.
Understand? Cut them off in their own wickedness, yeah, Yahweh power shall cut them off.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and start at verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
Yeah, who is he that can drive them away? There's none. There's none. Okay, I've heard this.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Yeah, that man of sin. Who is that man of sin? Which is the son of perdition. That is the so-called white man, that is Esau. Right?
It says, what?
Very well.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
And they show it in all these different movies. And if you watch many of the modern day scientific articles, right? Even these the thing that they're showing you the other day where they're making they call it the human skins, where they're growing the little grains, the brains, and they put in, they uploading your consciousness in the brain and putting it in the surrogate body, right? They said the science fiction has now become factual, right? Immortality, right? They say we have now come a step closer to being God, or we are gods. You understand? Yeah, no. We put it in a group where not the sex dolls, there was growing humans. They look like humans, and they had them in this kind of amniotic sac, right? They call it human skins, right? But there's uploading a consciousness into that shit, that piece of shit. And but one of the persons who was giving the orientation said we are basically become gods. Salakia, so I was also watching something else on where grain matter, right? And they're saying that basically it's using like rat brains and monkey brains, like smaller animals now, right? But they're trying to get how to say permission to do it on humans now, right? So what they're saying is that once they do that, they'll be one step closer to being gods. They actually said so. I think I put it up in the group. Go ahead.
I was watching some spiritual sense of that. In the sense I'm watching, you see that Chucky and some leaders mentioning basically being inside the doll skin, because the same kind of transfer thing with the
transcendence kind of business.
Yeah, which is saying he don't feel no pain, immortal, You understand? But you notice from me, you see that truck, they pushing that sex, the whole thing to it, traction and all kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think that's next
Yeah, bring all the last precepts and then we're gonna rotate the brothers.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. I haven't finished it. Go ahead. It says, who opposeth that exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity that already worked, which is the Romans, that by the Apostle Paul said that the Romans were Edomites. He didn't know. He said, for the mystery of iniquity already working, that was already in power. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is us outside here on the highways and the byways, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai returns.
That's right.
You know, we's the ones, we going before the Lord, prophesying the destruction of the so-called white man. This is how we consuming this level.
Like the Silver Surfer, the Herald Galactus, we are the heralds of Yahweh Shai.
Can't.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 18. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
Yeah, because I was saying something earlier on that the makeup of brain cells, you understand? And they claim it to be wise. But most I say you're only wise, you're a fool. You understand? Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to back up people that wrong, just to see what's on point. And the scriptures take it back up.
After this precept, we're going to rotate, right?
This is Ecclesiasticus 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Wicked don't have. There's no saying that. There's no saying.
Oh, like you read about it, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Yeah, can't. So Esau and his wickedness claim this to be knowledge. That is not knowledge. That is wickedness. That is folly. That is on the left hand side. Understand? So you all can't come and say, well, you know, you're wrong. Understand? Because to the ball and the pit and a pity. But to we know the truth about all this stuff. Understand? And we will pull down all the barriers and break down all the walls.
That's right.
Right, so we're rotating right now. As I got Hashem, Yahweh, come in. You can go in with them too. Come closer.
Like Isaiah 13 already.
Alright, I'll get fair. This is Isaiah.
Continue the devil.
Hey, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1.
Yeah.
Lift ye. Say, lift the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Yeah.
Verse 2, lift ye the banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, so we lift up the banner which is the Bible. Yeah. Right? And we exalting what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? And then let them heathen know that your future is slavery and destruction. And 2,000 people are going to be destroyed. Right?
Continue. It says verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yeah. Continue.
Right? It says, the noise of the multitudes in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise, like the tumultuous noise, the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle.
Yes, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a man of war, right? He's the man who set up all these battles from since in the ancient time, come down to World War I, World War II, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is who seasoned the World War III before it kick off, because he's a man of war, right? Go ahead, if you have any precept, you have another.
Psalm 60 verse 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. Selah.
This Most I elect. The Most I give these mysteries and these dark sayings and these parables to who the elect. Right? It's only elect of fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's only a remnant of Jacob going to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? Continue Isaiah 13.
You have something? Yeah,
that's something?
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 13. Talking about war, right? And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies.
Yeah. These missiles. That's how you can cry and roar with those missiles. And with them laser from them chariots. That's how Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can roar and cry. Right?
Verse 14.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 28. And his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach in the midst of the neck, to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. And there shall be a bridle in the jaw of the people, causing them to err. Verse 30. And Yahweh shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall shoot down lightning down from his arm, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of the devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstone.
Yeah, some chariots. That's how we can shoot down fire. Just like he did to Sodom and Gomorrah, when laser come down from the heavens on them chariots. Same thing you do to this wicked kingdom. Right?
Hey, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heavens, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. How that's the
ICBM missile that come from a far country. Somebody get 2 Kings 16, I think it's verse 13. They come from a far country, there's them ICBM missile. Right now, they say Pakistan could be the third largest nation with nuclear weapon.
Over 1 million.
Right?
I think it's over 1 million.
Yeah?
I think it's over 1 million.
Missile now, they say right now it's about 100 or something they have so far. Nuclear missile. And they say in the near future they could be the top 3. And there's a weak nation saying he's strong. That's prophecy. Right? Yeah, with it?
This is 2 Kings chapter 16, starting at verse 11, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I go read it verbatim. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Right? Jumping on to verse 13.
Yeah.
Right? For the strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
There's a ICBM missile, they're not going to miss. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua sprayed those missiles. They're not going to miss. I think all these nations putting them money, invested all the money into our missiles. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua putting the spirit to do that. Those missiles, there's the indignation, there's the righteous anger, that's how we can judge these nations. Right? Isaiah 34 and 1.
Yeah.
Got something in? Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 34 verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is upon all the nations, and his fury upon all the armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Does that sound like love?
La.
Does that sound like love to these other nations?
La.
The Most High is going to destroy the army. All these military destroy, the Most High going to destroy. Right? The Most High going to destroy them, Joel 3:1. Right? That's something there? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, bold with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, so the Most High wrath come cruel. It come cruel. Right? There's a day of darkness and gloominess. Right? They said Yahweh and Yahweh shall return with his chariots. The slain, the Lord shall be many.
That's right.
A lot of deaths gonna be out there. Right? Those ICBM missiles can kill billions of people. And what the missile miss, the chariots not gonna miss. Right?
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
So they're using the plowshare and the pruning hook we're supposed to go back to what, the agriculture. Okay. So they're using that now into what? ICBM missile. That's why a lot of people in North Korea they say that the malnourished. Okay. They're not eating because Kim Jong taking all the money and put it into what? ICBM missile. Okay. Pakistan president said they prefer eat grass or leaf just to build missile. These people in a warlike spirit.
That's right.
You understand?
Back that pruning hook,
these people studying about no food. They're studying about ICBM missile. And that's the nation, the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Guys, he said, let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah.
Hey, so like I came on just last month, Donald Trump was fucking up Pakistan.
Yeah.
Saying that they fund them with the aid against terrorism, and they give them nothing. You understand, man? Now this month, they're saying that here we see we have 100,000.
About 100. Well, you see they do the Bundy Devil flag, the Bundy Devil. All the symbolic to what happened to America, they got born.
The Most High point, stirring back up that spirit.
They got born, Revelation 17 and 16, they got born. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
It says Daniel chapter 7. I'll go straight to the point. Verse 11. It says, I beheld then, because the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, even with a burning flame.
That's NATO. NATO is the beast, not Atlantic Treaty Organization.
That's right.
That's the beast. The beast is going to be slain, right? In the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai going to destroy this beast, right? Yeah, more than yeah, that would any point out the Bible if you want to read more. The rest of the beast can get slain too.
This is going down. It says, verse 12, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, and yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Yes, these are the nations, right? The dominion will be taken away, right? They are going into slavery.
Moab trying to set up themselves. Like Moab, do away with the pruning hook because they used to plant rice.
Right.
And they build like these, they have like real big cities that they built that in uninhabited.
Yeah.
Because they see themselves to ruling next, right? And to have great business and great wealth and have people coming into to the Moabite land and Moab flourishing. But the scripture say, Yahweh say that, hey, you lie, Israel got next.
The second is just 16 something with Moab about to be destroyed. Yeah, even Moab got a missile, could hit any part of the world. I can't remember the name of the missile, but it can hit any part of the world. So these nations equipped to the teeth. Yeah.
Jeremiah 50 verse 40. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
That's America. America is Babylon. There's a land of confusion. This is the land you can wake up as a boy and say, no, why it's a girl today. Right? This is land of confusion.
Land of the valley
right?
of death.
You can pop anything there. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, better.
Say, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows.
Yeah, all these that have ICBM missile, all these nations who invested in the missile, yo, spare none. Revelation 9, it's 200 million missiles gonna hit the place. Right? And before the missile hit, they're gonna war on the side of America because these nations are gonna invade America. Just like what America did to these nations, the same thing now to she, these nations are gonna invade she. Right? But the missiles and the chariots gonna be the finishing touch.
That's right.
And in 1 hour, no less, no more, 1 hour, all your pride gonna be wiped away. Right?
Say, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Yeah, you sin against the Most High. Daniel 7:25, you change all the ordinance. You change everything that the Most High do. You proud. Right? You think you is the Most High. Right? You set up laws saying that you can't hate nobody. You got laws that hate crime. Right? We do to our people, let's not hate crime. The scripture says love work and no hate his neighbor. Right? What you do is not hate crime. You rape, murder, and rob we. That's more than hate. That's a perpetual hatage. And when we highlight your wickedness now, you put law saying about hate crime. That's why you devils gotta be fucking destroyed.
That's right.
Right? That's a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah.
Now, when they do all these things, now they set up and saying that, hey, don't hate nobody, or don't make no.
Don't call them faggots.
Don't talk against the faggots them.
Yeah.
You understand? So guess what? They want to. Anyways, they queened up. You understand? And they're gonna be destroyed.
Just a quick one.
That's hypocrites.
That's
hypocrites.
A quick one. Job 15, verse 34. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity. Their belly prepare deceit.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's how these devil, right? A whole heap of deceit. That's how these devil done, right? One of the biggest deceit is a microchip. But the coming with the microchip.
Say, verse 50. Jeremiah 50 verse 50. And take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her.
Yeah, that's what I'm to Babylon. That's why I said Babylon gonna be invaded. These nations gonna invade the land of America. And now you coon who want to save Esau, who want to love Esau, want to live in love, you coons gonna be destroyed too.
That's right.
And you nigga woman, y'all get yourself in line. Because when a foreign troop invade America, all the mountain, y'all not gonna mountain a day. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Do thou clothe thyself with crimson? Do thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold? Do thou rentest thy face with painting? Yeah. In vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
Yeah, a lot of these women out here, y'all beauty is vain. Everything for y'all is fake. Your height is fake because you're wearing high heels. That's fake. Right? Your eyelids is fake. Your hair is fake. Right?
Bottom is fake.
Yeah?
Bottom.
Yeah,
boobs,
your bottom.
Lips.
Your nails.
Yeah, your eye, your pupils, because they put on contacts.
Yeah, now go back to America. America is the one who's backing up herself right now.
That's spiritually too.
It says, thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life.
Yeah, and don't go back as your brother said. They're speaking to the nigga woman and America too, because these other nations as America love her. Because all these nations lay down on America. Right? That's where they bring the goods and sell the goods. That's why all these nations rich today. That's why all these nations filthy rich. Yeah,
Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked.
There's America allies, right? Turkey recently, a couple weeks ago, They turned against America, and there was once America allies. Right now, two American allies fighting, the Kurdish and Turkey. There's two American allies, and they're fighting, right? American allies got turned against she because what the Most High put in the spirit to do it.
And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And those ICBM missiles, right? Yeah, bro. Something I used to like.
This is Isaiah 31 and 1. It says, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, destruction to you. Look at what they're in Puerto Rico right now. They say FEMA. They say hang up the gloves right now. They let Russia when they gotta leave now. They say they're gonna leave and they leave it. So y'all gonna catch hell again. Because FEMA said they're leaving. So woe to y'all who look to America for help. Right? Egypt mean the house of bondage. You gotta look to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Why you think you Puerto Rico in the state you're in? Is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai doing it to you?
Huh.
Yeah, go ahead now.
See, and stay on horses and trust in chariot because they are many.
Yeah, I trust in America because God says there's a great nation. Right? Go ahead.
See, and in the horsemen because they are very strong.
Yeah.
But they look not upon the Holy One of Israel.
Y'all don't look to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. A lot of you coons pass out here and scoff at these brothers out here. These brothers laying on their life for you clumps out here. Telling y'all exactly what's gonna happen. These things y'all not gonna learn in school, you're not gonna learn in your job, you're not gonna learn in these harlot houses with these pastors, they're not gonna teach you all these things. Right? These brothers out here come and lay on their life to tell you what about to happen. Your own government that you vote for, right, that already sell you out. But y'all can just be destroyed. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Hosea 11 verse 3, I taught Ephraim also to go, taking them by their arms, but they knew not that I healed them.
Yeah. This by the scripture say, why crying? Why? I think it's Jeremiah 30. Wrong day. He said, yeah. He said, why? Something where you love us something. Yeah, bring it out. Yeah, to what?
It says Jeremiah, chapter 30 and 15. It says, why cry for thy affliction?
Read the voice about.
I can't. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Yeah, Ephraim, I your lover forgotten thee. Because you deep, you heavy in Roman Catholic. You heavy into Sergio Borgia. Right, which go back to Semiramis Christus. Right, you heavy into worshiping the so-called white man. And yet they forsake you. Because female leaving now. So they forsake you. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, they seek thee not, for I have wounded them with the wound of an enemy.
Yeah, the Most High who send Hurricane Maria. The Most High send it there and wound y'all. Take away electricity, take away your food, right? It's the Most High do that, right?
It say what?
Yeah.
It say with the chastisement of a cruel one.
Yeah.
For the multitude of their iniquity, because they have sinned, were increased.
Yeah, sin increase, right? Adam idolatry, right? Go ahead.
It say, why quiet for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable.
So the Most High said, why cry? It's incurable. Right now, y'all can't get back no light. Right? Y'all can't get food out. Y'all want to get food. We go down in Venezuela. About 25 of them hunt a cow and kill it. Right? Then they can start hunting one another just now. And the same thing coming to this island here. Because this island Trinidad and Tobago, you are very proud.
That's right.
You are proud. Right? Go ahead.
It says, their sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity. Because their sin were increased, I have done these things unto thee.
Yeah, and that's what fathers do his son when he love his son.
Trust in him.
Yeah. Your father, you can put, right? And that's what Yahweh should do to you stiff-necked Israelites. Right? He can bring hell on y'all. Right? Take out something.
This is Judges chapter 10, right, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Yeah, go cry unto Jesus. Go cry unto Allah. Go cry unto Selassie. When you are supposed to say, where the fuck is that? Right? Go cry unto them. Go ahead.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Let them deliver you when the economy collapse, when they got famine out here, when they got race war, right? When these UN troops, because they got foreign troops on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, when them troops come and kick down your door, ravishing you women, putting you men to death, let me see if your God gonna save you, right?
Some Gasha. Oh, where that? This is Hosea chapter 13, verse 4. Yet I am Yahweh thy God from the land of Egypt, and thou shalt know no God but me.
Yeah. Most I see jealous. The Most High is a jealous power. We are the Most High wife. Like you have a woman and she go on man. You gonna be jealous? God. You gonna look to put both of them to fucking death.
That's right.
The Most I say a jealous man over his wrath, he don't speak. Right? Yeah.
Jealousy is the rage of our man.
It says, for there is no Savior besides me.
There's no power beside the Most High. No other power can deliver you. No other power. All these other power. And look at it, right? That's how Israel bug out. These God that you are praising, you are above these heathens. All these heathens you are praising, you are above them.
Yeah, God.
That's how you are bugged out. Right? Go ahead.
It says, I did know thee in the wilderness and in the land of great drought. According to their pleasure, so they were filled. They were filled and their hearts were exalted. Therefore they have forgotten me. Therefore I will be unto them as a lion, as a leopard by the way will I observe them. I will meet them as a bear that is bereaved of her whelps, and I will rend the cord of their hearts, and I will and there I will devour them like a lamb. The wild beast shall tear them.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
The Most I see take with mercy from two-thirds though. You don't want the Most take with mercy from you.
But here what the Lord say here.
Yeah.
He say he gonna meet them like that. But here we say, he said, oh Israel, is verse 9. Thou hast destroyed thyself,
God.
but in me is thy help.
Exactly.
God.
So repentance.
Yeah,
Turn back to him.
Have a precept here. Anybody?
So what you say, that's what I'm saying? After you.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 4. Hear ye the words of the Lord, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel.
These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, this message to you.
God.
Yeah.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, what iniquity have your fathers found in me?
What iniquity you have found in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai?
That they are gone far from me.
That you are departed from the Heavenly Father. There's a sin. There's a wicked thing to depart from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's committing adultery. And there's a sin toward death. Go ahead.
That they are gone far from me and have walked after vanity.
Yeah, other gods. Go ahead.
And I have become vain.
Foolish.
Neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of desert and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through and where no man dwelt. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye enter, ye defile my land and made my heritage an abomination.
And this is the land of Israel. We need devil occupy right now. Yeah. And that's why the land spew us out. Because we was being wicked. We was slaying the prophets, we was committing adultery, we was doing idol worship, all kind of wickedness he was doing. So the land spew us out. Right?
So like yeah, 2 precepts. One there, right here. You finished? So like alright, go ahead.
It said the priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that under the law knew me not.
Let's go back to Crefadala, that demon. Satan wanted to follow the law. That demon. Yeah, go ahead.
But now we call him what? Call him Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Pastors also transgress against me.
Yeah, they transgress against the Heavenly Father. By what? Speaking lies. They're teaching Israel to what? Transgress against the Most High. Turning Israel away from the Most High. It's like you got your woman, but your neighbor tells you, hey, girl, hey, don't deal with the man, but he's a mad man. Well, you turning the man woman away from me. That's wickedness. And this false prophet in Israel doing. They're turning Israel away from what? The husband, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Say that something?
Proverbs chapter 1 and 23. He said, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you.
And that's how the Most High making known your words. Through these men you see up here, and in the four corners of the earth. We telling you that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, and salvation is to you.
That's
the kingdom to come is your road. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
It says, because I have called, because I have called, and ye have refused.
So the Most High calling right now. Right now the Most High calling to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but y'all just passing up and down, going down with your own business. Right? Y'all listen to the voice of the Heavenly Father. You know? Y'all just walking up and down, rolling, sailing, preparing for carnival. Right? But when destruction comes, y'all gonna want to hear the voice of the Heavenly Father. It's gonna be too late. Right?
Yeah, because there was no sin that when a man teaching a man's wife to go against sin, that is wickedness.
Yeah.
That is what they teaching Israel.
Right.
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 14. But I have a few things against thee, because thou hast dared them that hold the doctrine of Balaam.
So like yeah guys, it's spirit, because this we went through we went through that when it was
Doctrine of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel, to eat things sacrificed unto idols, and to commit fornication.
That's right. They're spiritually torn away from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah,
to worship Jesus and all these madness.
So like you're going back to crap road because you're saying what the Lord said, I wanted to worship the Lord.
Yeah.
But and Christians self like to say we are not grace, right? But when you know what grace means, to be favorable in the sight of the Most High. Which means so what? The only way it can be favorable is by keeping His commandments, the law.
This is the way you can get favor.
Yeah, the scripture said that Yahushua will be that stumbling block unto them.
There's a bunch of demons. Yeah, okay, continue. True. You said you got something there?
Yeah, this is where I was talking and most likely even his people first, understand?
God.
It's Amos 3 and 1. Here's this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So hear this word. Moses speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right? That's stiff-necked people.
Against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
The scripture is plain. So how you wacky as Christian can understand this? How everybody coming to our heritage now? The Most High said plain, you only have I known of all the family of the earth. Right.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians in the state you're in right now, you're being punished for your iniquities. You know, but you're waxing worse and worse. You're revolting more and more. Right? More and more you're revolting. You're not taking heed. You niggas don't even consider why you're in this situation. Why these little weak-ass East Indian, these weak, retarded Moabites could come in the island here and get big business, and you can't even get a spot, a piece of land to do it for yourself. You got to consider that, why this thing happening. So you got something there?
Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils, they have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and have hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
That's why you wacky ass Christian can't hold this water, because when you're leaking. Yeah, you wacky ass Christian can't hold this water.
I know.
Because you're a tank full of holes.
Then the period.
Like a basket, you're trying to fill a basket.
A wicker basket, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I can finish it? You got a piece of it, you say? Yeah.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 4. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds and the chain their wickedness.
And this we out here to tell you about your wickedness. You're going to church and you're worshiping Jesus, you're wicked.
That's right.
You're going to the mass and pray to a stone, you're wicked. You're worshiping your woman, you're wicked. Eating pork, you're wicked.
That's right.
Right? You're celebrating Christmas, Carnival, Easter, this thing, you're wicked. Right? You call yourself a Trinidadian, that means you're wicked. Then you're in a deep sleep. There's no such thing as a Trinidadian.
An old man outside in the city with a pom-pom shot.
Jeremiah, somebody get Jeremiah dying of food.
What do you want man in the city with a pom-pom shot?
Yeah. Finish it? Yeah.
Which they have done against me, that they may tell their children, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange gods.
Yeah, we've forgotten the Most High and worship our kind of strange gods. When you check Israel, they in all they got no religion Israel in, no. They in everything, no. They in everything they in. You understand?
I have a quick reset.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. Had the nation changed their gods, which are no gods?
These nations change their God. These nations going down dying. These nations loyal to the God. These nations gotta go and feed the God. And the God eat, so the God go move the food, throw the food away, and then bring fresh food for the God. These nations loyal to the God that is no God. You understand? Go ahead.
It says, but my people have changed their glory for that which did not profit.
Y'all change the glory, y'all change your glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is what you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans do. Y'all change your glory. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh unto this people, they have loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet, therefore Yahweh doth not accept them. He will not remember their iniquities and visit their sins.
Yeah, the most I can visit your sin, trust me. I know it, that is part of what we like me is madmen, but trust me, this economy about to collapse. Right? Great plagues have come to this land. Great plagues. Right? A lot of you gonna die from hunger. And your little FRN is already bunked, you're gonna lose all of that. Right? And all this love you niggas talk about there is one love. We can see when you're hungry, how much you love your neighbor. We're gonna see.
I love you, boy. Let me eat it today.
Yeah? You know this?
I will get it after.
This is Jeremiah chapter 11, start at 11. It said, therefore, thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, I will bring evil upon them. It said, which they shall not be able to escape.
And this evil, right? You want evil that's made a bad time, an ill time. Right? For you wacky ass Christian. No, the Lord don't do evil. The Lord not partial. You want evil mean a bad time, mean plagues on the land. Plagues, famine, the sword, destruction, pestilence. Right? That's what coming. See, you can bring evil on you, Jakes. Right, go ahead.
See, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not escape.
You are not going to escape when this economy collapse.
And though they cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
When you cry unto your Jesus, whoever you pray to, most are going to mock y'all. Most are going to laugh forward through prophets.
That's right, Proverbs chapter 1.
Yeah, it says, then shall the city of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto their gods.
Yeah, they're going to cry. Especially the woman, she Jesus. Yeah, they're going to cry. They're not going to be delivered.
Yeah, so I can't love to say, my Jesus loves me. Yeah. My Jesus is love. My Jesus knows my heart.
Yeah, you know.
Your Jesus gonna abandon your cunt.
It say, it say, and cry unto their gods, unto which they have borne incense. It say, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
Yeah, you're not gonna be delivered. Right? They got things like say there's a prayer nation. We can say much prayer you're gonna pray, because I'm gonna be abomination.
This is the point out. See that? Right, 30. It say, for according to the number of the city were they gods.
Yeah.
O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have they set up altars to that shameful thing, Caesar Borgia, or Saramas, right? It's an even altar to burn incense unto Baal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It says, Isaiah 31 verse 2, yet he also is wise, I will bring evil, I will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah. Most I say now come back the words. Most I say the word go out in mouth. They accomplish whatever we please to do, we're gonna accomplish. Right? Because you niggas not getting judged of this sin alone, sins in your past life too. Because you refuse. Okay, well, continue. I got something else. You got something else? Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. It says, ye were sold to the nation, not for your destruction, but because ye moved power to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked
your enemies. So who the most I deliver you to? Your enemies. So the Chinese man is your enemy. The Estonian is your enemy.
God.
You understand? The so-called white man is your enemy. The Africans is your enemy.
God.
The Syrians is your enemy. You will deliver unto your enemies. Right? Hold on there.
Nehemiah 5 verse 9, also I said, it is not good that ye do, ought ye not to walk in the fear of Yahweh our God, because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies.
The heathen is our enemies. Bring it out.
Psalms 8 verse 10. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Will not thou, O Yahweh, who has cast us off, and will not thou, O power, go forth with our hosts? And we say we go into our enemies.
Go forward with the horses, with the army. Right? So you got something to read out the enemies some more. Wait, just see the Nehemiah one.
This is Psalms chapter 83 verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the
so-called white man. This number one. This is number one enemy. Right, go ahead.
The top and the Ishmaelites.
There's the Arabs. You niggas like to say you're a Muslim. There's your enemy. Right, go ahead.
Of Moab and the Agarenes.
Moab, the Chinese, the Agarenes, the Africans.
Jubal and Ammon
who the Japanese.
And Amalek.
Amalek is them Gotarat. Them who call themselves Jewish. There's no word that's Jewish. All these imposters. Right?
Jew, so like a Jew, this is the abbreviation of Judah, which is one tribe in the whole of Jerusalem, and Ish means somewhat like a pertaining to. You all run us out of the land in 70 AD, take up our customs and put it onto your own selves, you understand, and impersonating the true Jews. You understand?
And Judah is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And with the rest of the tribes?
Can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Philistines
go back to the Africans.
But they're bringing in some Moabites talking about them as the 13 tribe and all kind of bullshit they're doing now.
Yo, hey, that's beautiful. We happy. We happy all these heathen going back in the land because we know.
You get judged.
Hey, they're gonna be burning because Israel gonna be destroyed. So we happy that y'all going back there. Y'all can bring 23 more tribes. We know business. We know Yahweh Hashem gonna burn Israel.
That's right.
So we are going back to them to it's a big judge. Right? Well, I've got something.
You say read it?
Yeah, you got something.
Revelation chapter 20 verse 12.
Yeah.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were open. And another book were open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works.
Yeah, you get judged. Because they didn't get judged by these words.
That's right.
Wherever a man sowed, thou shalt reap. Right? Somebody can get wisdom of Solomon in, I think it's 11 and 16, Baba Kasha.
I know that.
Yeah, I know.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Ooh, death and hell. So you Christians saying that hell is a literally place with fire, with fire burning. You understand? So how hell and death cast in the lake of fire? So how you destroying fire with fire? Eh?
But it don't take sure.
How you destroying fire with fire? Right?
If you remember, that is the woman who caused the outburn. Last time you went down Princess Town, that is the demon that caused it. Going on, it says, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Yeah, and the lake of fire, the lake of fire is America, right? When the missile gonna be hit, the ICBM missile is the lake of fire, and all you wicked gonna be burning inside it, right?
Refugees in the earth. You buried the whole of Cincinnati crew.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11.
America is wanted
verse 16. Starting at verse 16. That they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished.
Yeah, so same way a man transgressing law Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the same way he gonna be punished. You understand? We're not giving him a publication.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 verse 16. That they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished.
Can't say we shall be punished. I think it's you can bring the new one. Somebody get second Chronicles, I think it's 33. She don't want to straight. It's fucking finish.
That's the field. That's the same demon as an area.
Bring it into the Galatian.
Second Chronicles 33.
I think it's
yeah, this is Galatians chapter 6.
36.
Verse 7.
15 to 17.
Right? Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Yeah, so be not deceived. Right? I want to come and scoff against the many Lord. Right? I want to come and say, whenever you feel like, yeah, the Most High is not mocked. Right? Every time you come up here and try to be disrespectful, you just mark yourself.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Exactly. To destroy your own self. Yeah, go ahead.
Second Chronicles chapter 36, verse 15. Yahweh power of the fathers sent to them by his messengers rising up betimes and sending because he had compassion on his people.
So the Most High showing you compassion right now. The Most High say, all right, you commit adultery, right? Hey, turn back unto me. You know, forsake your wicked ways. You know, forsake your wicked thoughts. Turn back unto me. Go ahead.
And on his dwelling place.
Yeah.
But they mock the messengers of Yahweh.
Yeah, the mocking, the scoffing. You know, you see, you two-thirds, you take everything for granted. You know, you think this thing is like a religion because that's how you feel like you have your own opinion. And no, that's not this with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's either you humble yourself or you be destroyed. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 33 verse 11. Say unto them, as I live, said Yahweh power, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his wicked way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways. For why will ye die, O house of Israel?
Yeah, so the Most High showing mercy right now. The Most High say, yo, turn back from your wicked ways. But y'all love hell. You niggas love hell. Yeah.
Hey, scripture says that shall be true, so no matter than life.
It says, but they mock the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people till there was no remedy.
No remedy, right? I think it's Revelation, not Revelation, second Ezra, I think it's 8 and 50. The Most High said great misery going to be done to them because what they walk in great pride, great misery will be done to you through authorities. That one there?
Romans 10 verse 20. But Isaiah is very bold and said, I was found of them that sought me not. I was made manifest unto them that asked not for me.
And this the Israelites. Once upon a time we didn't seek him for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We didn't even know the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We didn't know that. We didn't know we was Israelites. We was in the world doing our own thing. Seeking our own vain glory, being wicked. Right? Go ahead.
But to Israel he said, all day long have I stretched forth my hands unto disobedient and gainsaying people.
So right now with the Most High do is stretching forth his hands. But what do do is the past up and down, look like we had madmen, skin up the face. Right? But what? The Most High make you remember these times. When he bring hell on this place.
And last one. It says, John chapter 3 verse 8.
Yeah.
It says, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and where it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Yeah.
So they don't understand this. Because it's spiritually this.
That's why there's
a spiritual man go understand it. What's going on here?
We say natural things for the natural man and spiritual things for the spiritual man.
One of my group, he's a madman. He said I come to Trinidad and them coolie boy brainwash me. He said he's a madman. So if I get brainwashed, it's a good thing because when I was in the world, I was a dead man. So if I get brainwashed, it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with being brainwashed now. Wash all the filth. Because the scripture says what? Renew your mind.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'asham, Waha Kodash Wakah, GMS, let the spirit flow.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai Brakatah.
They say they call you a madman, right?
Yeah.
They call you a madman.
Yeah.
It says John 10 verse 20. And many of them said, he had a devil and is mad. Why hear ye him? And others said, these are not the words of him that had a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind?
That's straight God.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 36. And the others had trial of cruel mockings and scourging, yea, moreover, of bonds and imprisonment.
Right. So that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to plan. Because, yo, right now, these people getting cut in the spirit now. They're uneasy in the spirit now. You know, so they get beat up in the spirit. That's more physical than beating somebody with your hand now.
Hey, they say
beat up in the spirit now.
I think they say the sword wounded, but the tongue. I forget where the parallels go. It's like the tongue that's cut.
Who could be here? It's Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
But the battery's going to die just now, right? So I think we should just rattle precepts.
Yeah, precepts, you got something? I
want real quick. This is Nehemiah chapter 4 verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that they were building the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. They're mocking us.
And just like what we was doing back then, somebody read Hebrews 8 and I believe it's 3. You understand? If it's not 3, it's 2. Alright? So the same thing we was doing back then, the same thing we're doing now, and they're mocking us again.
Hebrews chapter 8 verse 3.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 8 verse 3. He said, for every high priest.
Nah, read verse 2. A minister of the sanctuary, go ahead.
And of the
tabernacle,
which the Lord pitch. He said, and not man.
Yeah. So that tabernacle is we're building up right here. God. So we're building up Israel again, and they're mocking us again. Alright? Because they ain't understanding what's going on. You understand? The scripture said Jacob, I think it's Isaiah 51 and 7. And not Isaiah, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Somebody can read that quick.
This is Ezra chapter 4, and start from verse 2. He said, Then they came to Zerubbabel and the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your power, as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the day of Ezra had done, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Joshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house for our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord power.
Yes, that is why no heathen can come into this thing. You understand? No heathen can come and join this. They say this only for Israel. Alright? What have you to do with me? Alright?
Go ahead. He said, and King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building.
Yeah, like taking the videos off YouTube, running us off the streets, passing laws that we can't come out here and preach in numbers anymore. But guess what? The Most High always have an avenue, always have a way his word had to be preached. Alright? The apostles were slain back then for preaching. That ain't stop them. And it ain't gonna stop us. It ain't gonna stop the real men of the Lord. Alright?
After all, the Most High is the Father of our spirit. You know, and it's just a controlling spirit. They can't do nothing to stop the Most High will. They do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Exactly.
Scripture say even the enemies will be at peace with thee.
He said when a man who is pleased the Most High, even his enemies, he making his enemies to be at peace with him.
Same old chapter 9 and 11. He said, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. Right? And I go back to the building of the house. This is what we out here doing to the spirit of Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Starting with the apostle of GMS.
That's right.
It says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I would raise up the ruins, and I will build it as in the day of old. And that's what we're doing.
Hey, scripture says who's building here? We are the building and the Lord building us up. So if the Lord closing up the breaches, that means the Lord tighten up the gaps. That means each brother had to tighten up himself. Because that is the Lord doing. By you actually choosing to tighten up yourself, is the Spirit working with you to close up the breaches. Alright, you trying to build up Jerusalem to his former glory. Alright? And even better, because we're going to commit the same sins that we forefathers did. We're going to go on to perfection. So each man is supposed to take that initiative in their own to perfect the self.
Father said that you make me rest in place and you go for your son.
Zephaniah. Yeah, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 30. He said, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do iniquity. The remnant. That is why the remnant, which is the men out here sighing and crying, practicing perfection, practicing the scriptures, and trying to walk according to the Lord, according to the way of the Most High. Alright, so we ain't gonna do iniquity. The scripture said there is no guile found in their mouth. Alright? So somebody read 1 John 3 and 3. Go ahead.
So the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies.
Nor speak lies, exactly. So you're not supposed to be lying in this truth. Proverbs 12:22 say a lying tongue is an abomination unto the Lord. The scripture said a righteous man hated lying. So if you are a righteous man, then you try your best not to speak the truth everyone to his neighbor.
Right.
Go ahead.
Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. He said, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 1. But thou, O Lord, art gracious and true, long-suffering, and in mercy, ordering all things, For if we sin, we are dying, knowing thy power, but we will not sin, knowing that we are come to die. For to know thee is perfect righteousness. Yea, know that the root of immortality.
That's what this is Isaiah 10 and 20. He said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Yeah, like what the scripture say in Jude. In Jude 1 and 7, the angels that left their dwelling place. The scripture says we're going to stay on the Most High. Psalms 90 and 1 say, Lord, that thou art our dwelling place from generation to generation. So the Most High is we dwelling place, and we ain't going to leave that dwelling place anymore. Alright? Good.
He said, a remnant shall return. He said, a remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Unto the mighty power, unto how we're going to return. You understand? We're going to return unto the Lord. Alright? Somebody read Hosea 1 and I believe it's 11.
This is Hosea chapter 1, right? Verse 11. Right? And it reads, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
And we seen the day of Jezreel coming. Would Jezreel go back to Yazrai Allah, which means what? He is the seed of God. And we are the seed of the Most High. Alright? Great gonna be that day, because the Lord rising upon us for our favor. With healing in his wings. And the Lord healing us right now. But that day we're gonna get the real healing when the Lord take us out these chains and put us in that free body, that heavenly body. Right?
Yeah, precept for you.
Right. And that is what we're looking forward to. 1 John 3 and 3. Go ahead.
So like here, the comment board, if the feed goes out on Resolution Man, Turkey tuning on GMS Prolific.
Yeah, go ahead. You read it out.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushai shall rise first.
Yeah, the dead in Yahushai, them that died, for this word, they're gonna rise first. The scriptures say they're gonna come with Yahushai, and we're gonna meet them in the clouds. Go ahead.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
In the clouds, that don't mean we're going up there in them fluff with this stored water around now. We're going up there in them chariots, so-called UFOs. Right? Them wheeled vehicles, Malakab. Go ahead.
To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Yeah, we're going to be with the Lord. The scripture says we ain't going to cast us out anymore. Not go into captivity anymore. Alright? Go ahead.
Wherefore comfort one another with these